Welcome everybody to 90 Day Fiancé Fridays. We're here with Shabooty and Cap, and shout out to our live listeners, Angelica, Colleen, Canton, Mina, and Ty. The rest of our crew are quote unquote out of pocket. But anyway, we're gonna buzz through our topics. I know Captain's short on time, so let's just get into it. So the first thing, we didn't really do like a B90 recap show. So let's talk about B90.
B90.
That was the episode where Lisa went and visited
Oh, when she was sitting inside the LG refrigerator box.
yeah,
The last one that she got the cleanse with the goat.
yeah, with the goat. And he was like, give me money.
Give me money, and the goat is bad.
Yeah, I should pull up my tweets, but he said something like along the lines of he was basically like giving her shit for being a, oh, here it is. I pulled it up. He says to her, "This woman committed an abomination," and he's like, "Put the money here. Put the money here."
Yeah, and she's like, "Am I clean now?" That I mean, it's kind of a tie. We all know it's really super scripted, but it
Mm.
has been the most entertaining part of the season so far. Watching Lisa jump through all these hurdles with the witch doctor and all that stuff. So yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, it was very like overacted and shit. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it's entertaining. It made good comedy, to be honest.
yeah, I will say there. And then she always makes that face of like that.
Yeah, she has that scowl
Yeah,
on
that
her face, like she's getting like a little kid that's getting in trouble all the time.
yeah, she has like those cheeks that like drag down like a dog and shit.
Yeah, she got that. Yeah, she got that British bulldog scowl.
That cartoon character dog, I forget what his name is, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Oh, droopy dog.
Droopy dog, yeah, yeah. She got the droopy dog cheeks.
She got the droopy dog cheeks.
True. And there was that. There's one point where I'm just going through my tweets. So Rick says, "I'm not even financially prepared right now, as far as having a baby." And then I tweeted, "Rick is financially prepared as an Uber driver parked in Tiger Woods neighborhood." So
Yeah, I saw that. He. That's another one that's like a kind of a waste of time. But the way things work on 90 Day, they'll probably end up getting married anyway because, I mean, she needs the green card and he wants the sex. So I don't see how he would probably turn it down.
yeah, I think I saw. I don't really pay attention to other bloggers, but may have read somewhere where I didn't look into it at all. But like that Lisa may have married like Danielle.
Yeah, I was gonna say that to you. I saw some. I think we saw the same blogger that had a picture of them two together, and it said that she did get married to him.
Yeah, I don't know. I just saw a headline, but I didn't click through, so I'm not sure.
I mean, it will make sense if they're gonna bring back 90 Day the other way. It would make sense for her because that way she'll have a place to live, even if it's out in Nigeria. She'll have a place to live because right now I heard she was living in a tent or something like that.
I think the tent was like back in the day, but because I think her and her daughter go to,
Oh, right. I forgot about her daughter.
yeah, I think they're on TikTok all the time, so I don't think they're in a tent anymore. But anyway, there's them. Then there was the whole Elise thing where she was like, I'm just when she kept asking the dude, grilling the dude about like money, his finances and his job, and like
Yeah.
she's like, I'm just trying to protect myself and my family.
But I mean, they came in late to the season for a reason. They're just filler. There's nothing going to come from that relationship. Elise is all over the place. She already did the Hunt for Love, so I guess Single Life is her next stop.
I don't know, but I do have a theory. I guess it kind of goes into a different topic in a way, but like so then I posted a screenshot of like the beat because it was literally like a 2 second teaser of like the tell-all. So then I posted a screenshot of the 2 second teaser of the tell-all, and you could see where everyone's like sitting on the stage.
Yeah, yeah,
And then like so anyway, if you look at it though, so there's like Sean in the middle, and then to one side of Sean is like Lisa and then Daniel, and then it's like Rick, and then on the other side of Lisa, I mean on the other side of Sean is like Elise, and then the forest guy. So
yeah.
the two
Sure.
people that are closest to the point I'm going to try to make is like the people that are the two that are closest to Sean, like flanking Sean directly, is like Lisa and Elise. And I feel like the people that they're gonna bring back in the future are like the people that are in the center stage. So, and also Elise is wearing like bright red, which catches your attention, and Lisa's wearing like reddish color. So I feel like that means based on that theory, I think Lisa may come back, and then Elise they may throw Elise back in somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If they bring back the other 90 Day the Other Way, that's probably where Stig and Aviva gonna play out.
Mhm.
If Lisa indeed married Daniel, they're gonna play out there. We got Forrest moving to the Philippines. That's gonna play out. So the other way might bring all these people back.
True. Speaking of, let's see, I don't know if it was next on the topics, but speaking of like Aviva and Stig, there was, well, look at, well, let me back up. There was like the whole controversy with Birkan where he had said the N-word,
Yeah.
and then he's like, yeah, well, Stig gave me that pass, so I'm allowed to say it.
Right.
And
Right.
he posted it, and then I'm sure they didn't think it was going to like get much traction, but then I posted it on my page. I could tell you like how many views it has just on my page. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. But like just on my page, that video of like beer can saying the N-word, it has 129,000 views.
Oh boy.
So 129K views. It has like at least this is just my page. It has like 4,700 shares. Let's say 1,200 likes, 630 comments.
Oh boy.
So that's way out there. And then,
So some repercussions might be coming.
yeah, the whether they edited him out of the tell-all, that'd be interesting to see. I don't know. They did it with Tiger Lily, but I don't know if I know it's like a pain in the ass. I don't know if they'll do it or not. But then that usually will mean they won't bring it back in the future season. So
I mean, we spoke about how what was her name? Nina, Rena, something like that. The little handicapped girl. Remember, she said it, and she just got they cut her segment short. You know
yeah,
what I'm talking about?
like Alina.
Alina, I always remember her
Well,
because of her
all
song.
of our segments were cut short. Oh,
Yeah.
get it?
But her pussy got Wi-Fi though.
But her Wi-Fi tall, yeah.
Yeah, they completely like she didn't even get to finish the season. And then remember with the chicken lady, she didn't get to finish the season. She didn't even get invited to the tell-all. And I don't think she got to finish the season, did she?
Renee.
Renee and her partner, they didn't get to finish the season. They weren't even invited to the tell-all. So a lot of repercussions have been taken regarding certain, racist comments or derogatory comments. So I don't know. I saw on the picture you posted regarding the tell-all, I saw Lisa sitting there, and it looks like she got the monitor put up behind her where Birkan is going to be.
Mm.
So I don't think I guess they didn't feel like cutting it out or whatever.
I don't know. It was weird when with like Tiger Lily, I think what they did with her was
Oh,
the part where well they were both I think they did it remotely, but then so then they just like either cropped the shot so that you didn't see that TV, or if that TV was shown, it like instead of showing them, they put like a screensaver essentially like like a new screen on top of the TV so you couldn't see them or some shit.
what was the season where they had the thing completely blocked where Tim pushed the monitor down. I forgot who was supposed to be on that monitor.
I don't wasn't it like someone with Usman or Usman was on this.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Usman, and he pushed the monitor down. I see George is in the house.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think he's gonna make home.
Oh, so nasty. But yeah, it depends how far along they recorded that they didn't feel the need to edit, or maybe it didn't get enough traction as of yet, or who knows what they might turn around and shut it down.
True. Oh, Officer Geo Nasty's here.
Yay. He broke free.
Well, I think he's on a tight leash. What's good, Geo Nasty? It's like,
Officer Nasty reporting for duty.
That's right. That's right.
good.
What's up, George?
What's up? I'm a little drunk. I'm just gonna be really honest with y'all. I'm a little drunk right now. So what's up?
You sound like you had dental work or something.
Oh, I'm eating
Mm.
taffy, but I'm
Uh,
Uh,
also drunk.
be careful. I thought you said you were gonna say you were eating something else.
No, taffy, like the candy. Nothing,
Yeah.
nothing bad. Nothing bad.
True. We were talking about B90. But then the next thing we were going to get into, I was going to read like Aviva said some stuff in my comment section that was kind of directed at Laura. So
Right. Yeah.
let me
You,
read
Let's hear
it.
it. Let's hear it.
Okay, so Aviva went in my comment section. This is after Stig posted that, not Stig. This is after like what's his name?
Birkan.
Birkan posted the N-word video. So Aviva says, quote, well, Laura also told me she'd fuck Stig after a few drinks. That told me everything I needed to know. A grown-ass teacher acting like that is embarrassing. I knew I didn't like either of their weird asses.
All right. There you go.
So
So wait, so Laura said that she would bang Stig
After a few drinks, that she'd give him the cooch.
as though anybody wants the cooch, though,
I
right?
know we
Right.
saw. We. I
I
mean,
love
not
that
for
she.
not no body shaming, but come
No, no,
on.
no, no body shaming, but I love that she's acting like her cooch is a prize. I love
I
that.
know, right?
I love that for her.
She had to go all the way across the world to get somebody to take it.
And he didn't even want it over there.
And yeah, he didn't want it until he thought them 50K was secure. He didn't want to hit that.
He fought that cooch tooth and nail. He was not trying to. He was not trying to get all up in that
He was
until
like,
he
nope, I
until
don't
he
want.
realized that there was no other way. And
He's
then he
like,
was like,
shit.
"I guess I got to take one for the team. All
He's
right, I
like,
got it."
yeah. He's like, the 50K gambling debt's not gonna pay itself.
Exactly, exactly. And
Let me get up all in here.
sometimes you gotta get balls deep into that cooch if you want that bill paid, right? You got to get balls deep.
yeah, I don't know if the comment is still up, but as soon as Aviva posted, I screenshotted it because once you post some shit in my comment section like that, it's gonna be saved for the podcast and for future content. Thank you.
I
Yeah.
think it's a given that when someone starts shit in your comment section that it's going to become a topic of discussion, right? I feel like you're the tea king, and if they bring their drama to you, it's almost a given that you're going to use it for entertainment purposes. Like I feel like that's like a
Yeah, that's material.
Mhm.
exactly.
Yeah.
Really, but also I know it's like I know this is obvious, but anyway, I think and also that message also proves that Aviva and Stig are still together because she's still, on the defense.
Yeah, I feel like they're coming back. I think that the pregnancy thing, maybe it didn't hit the first time, but they're gonna make it stick the next time. I don't know. I guess TLC, the 90 day, they have a way of playing with us. Like,
Mhm.
we everybody was convinced that girl was pregnant, unless they edit it really good.
I mean, they always do that shit on Love After Lockup too, right?
Yeah,
So
unless they pretty did a good job at
I
editing it.
have a theory. I believe that Aviva was pregnant while she was there. Well, no, I believe that she got pregnant while she was there,
Mhm.
but she was only there for 2 weeks. And I've spoken to a lot of intelligent women lately, and they all told me that there's no way that a test would have told her she was pregnant if while she was still there, if she had just gotten pregnant within those 2 weeks. So I think that she is pregnant. That's my theory. And like you said, she's gonna come back, and when I probably have to tell all, she's gonna do like a Jasmine. She's gonna come out super pregnant and supposedly surprise everyone. But I definitely think that we're not wrong because in her in the moment interviews, either that or she
Yeah, she looks pregnant.
yeah, like there's no other way. Aviva had no stomach and a big ass. And in those interviews, she had us a big stomach and a big ass. So either she's eating twice as much as she used to, or she's pregnant.
But the only thing that was confusing a lot of women, especially, um, for her to have been pregnant, like her boobs didn't grow an inch, like she just had flat boobs. And usually, when you're pregnant and you're showing, your boobs start to show too. And her boobs never moved an inch, so
Maybe
that's why I was kind of skeptical.
to play devil's advocate, when she was in Belize, she probably had all those like corn tortillas and shit.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
you she that's what I'm saying. I think they played us like they told her poke out the belly and certain things and then pull your stomach back in, and then we're gonna confuse the viewers, and when you come back on the other way you can present your pregnancy, or when you come to the tell-all you can present your pregnancy. No, but at the tell-all it looks like she has a pretty revealing dress, so yeah, I don't think she's pregnant at the tell-all.
Well, like I said, I had two theories. Either she's super pregnant or she's eating a lot.
Mhm.
One or the other.
She just hadn't had a bowel movement the whole time she was there.
It's like our Coco who like shits once a week or something.
Yeah, oh yeah. Coco only goes once a week.
True. Yeah. Let me. I'm gonna look at the tell-all photo again that I posted because, like, I wanted to just see what she was wearing. I don't know if
Yeah, it looked like the picture you posted at the tell-all. She has like a really low cut in the front, like the dress is really cut in the front. So
probably.
yeah, there's no belly there.
I'm pulling it up. Oh yeah, yeah. She has like a titty dress out, and you can see like
Yeah,
boob and like stomach and shit. So yeah,
yeah,
she doesn't look pregnant at all. So
yeah. She fooled us.
Yeah, yeah, I think you're right, Captain. The producers were like, wear a dress that makes it look like you're trying to hide your stomach and confuse everyone, and then we'll do the pregnancy scare scene. Because, the
Yeah,
pregnancy scare scene is not anything new to this show. They do this a lot. People go to meet the person they love, they bang them 100 times, and they're like, I might be pregnant. And
yeah.
this is
Because
not.
if you think about it, their story wasn't really an eventful, so they needed that pregnancy scare.
And I posted the photo, zoomed in photo of her in the Patreon. If you want to see her titty dress, her sad.
Titty dress.
So good. Yeah, that was that topic. Um, let's see, next topic, which is okay, let's see, we did B9. We didn't talk about single life too much, but okay, I guess we can talk about single life. I did a rant about Vanja.
Oh, Vanja.
Yeah,
She's not entertaining for the tell. I don't know. I mean, at least Crazy Eye Natalie, like she was like spontaneous, like you didn't know what the hell she was gonna do next. But this one here, it's like watching paint dry.
I
yeah,
agree.
yeah. I got annoyed because like she has her princess complex and he has his I'm a doctor complex, and then also like instead of Vanja having a conversation with him, she gets like her girlfriend to basically bully him. And so she just annoys me. And I know all the fans, unless not all, but a lot of women like her, but I don't find her attractive. Like she gives me the ick.
Right? There's something like about her that's just like weird. Like she's I don't know. I mean, maybe she just got jolted into this show and they told her to run with it, but she's not really like there's nothing about her that's really, like you don't go out of your way to watch her. You can get up and go to the bathroom when her scenes are on. And isn't the guy not really a doctor? He's some kind of therapist or something like that.
According to Twitter, that somebody said he's like a yeah, that's what someone on Twitter said, but I didn't look.
Yeah, that he's not like a doctor. He's just a therapist,
I
a
replied,
certified therapist.
I think I replied, and I was like, oh, he should just be like a last resort therapist then.
Yeah, like exactly. He's one of the last resort therapists. No, the last resort therapist.
Mhm.
So, oh yeah, we forgot about that show. Some of these people might be moving over that way. Or you got to be married. No, you don't have to be married to be on there.
True. By the way, real quick, should I read my like Vanja rant on Instagram? It's not that long, it's very short. Should I read it real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I said, I'm sure Vange is a nice person. I just find her off-putting beyond words. She's like syrup of ipecac in human form. I think a belly dancing cockroach would be more charming. I know everyone hates Tony even worse, but they both need to get a grip. The self-importance on both sides is vomitous. She needs to cut the princess complex and he needs to cut the doctoral complex. I could go on all day. So that was my rant.
Yeah, she's not. They're not in the and then, I mean, he has a lot of, what should I say? There's a lot of red flags pointing to him, like the way he talks and his mannerisms.
Mhm.
They don't scream out, I'm into women."
Mhm.
He looks like he was forced on that show to promote his
Wait,
clinical psychology
are you
stuff.
saying that you think he may play for another team?
I think he plays for the home team.
You
I
mean
don't, I don't get that vibe. In
You
my
don't see the way
opinion,
he, first of all, the way he talks and his mannerisms. I mean, you sat down to watch their segments, George?
yes, I have. Unfortunately, yes, I have
Yeah,
watched their segments. I
His
don't
mannerisms, the way he moves his head when he talks, and his voice. No way, Jose.
see. I get arrogant douchebag. I don't get um
No,
I
no.
don't get cocksucker. Like
Eric
I kind of feel like
cocksucker.
I don't get that. Like honestly, I kind of feel like he's so full of himself because he has a good job and he drives a nice car that he thinks that he's God's gift to the world. And I was like, the only thing that he doesn't realize is his face. Because I
Mhm.
was like, you can
You
have
know, it could be a possibility too, but because remember that guy from I Love a Mama's Boy that lived with his mom, whatever what was I forgot his name, the rich ones, the rich guy and his mom that he lived. She built him a house on her property. Anyway,
oh, you're
everybody
talking about Matt.
Matt, everybody thought that he was,
Mhm.
and then he got married. So
Oh, now let's see him. I did an interview with him and his mom before on my podcast. I did get those vibes from him.
well, that's how this guy acts. He acts just like he has the same mannerisms,
No,
the
Oh, no,
same.
yeah,
no.
like a lot of the trolls say he's gay, but I'm gonna agree with Officer Nasty, and I don't get the gay vibes like everyone else does.
All
I
right,
don't
well,
either. I
we're
don't.
agree.
I think that he thinks that he's God's gift to women because he's a doctor. He has a nice car. He has money. And he has ugly dude complex, right? So ugly dude complex is when you work in, I don't know, finance, or you're a doctor, or you have a bunch of money and you have everything minus a face card. And but you're arrogant because you can pick her up in a nice car, you can fly her out, you can do things. So you builds up your confidence and your ego because you can land really good looking women, but those women are merely just gold diggers. They just want what you can offer. But those men look at it as, oh, look what I can pull. I can pull a 10, but in actuality, you purchased a 10. You can't pull a 10 because without the money, she
I
would have.
think the car is a rental, and he's full of shit.
Oh, so you think the car is a rental and he probably drives like what, a Kia?
I mean, an electric.
Like,
He
I don't,
probably drives
I
an
don't know,
electric.
like,
I would say a Tesla, maybe.
see, I'm going to be in the camp of like I believe that is his car because yeah, like because of his money and his like job and his like car, he does have an arrogant sense of confidence where he wasn't taking Vanja's shit. He's like, I'm done. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm not putting up with this. I'm out of here. So like if he was driving a hoopty, he would put up with Vanja's shit more.
Well, I mean, like I said, maybe he was married, and his marriage only lasted 8 months.
Mhm.
So
I mean,
yeah,
that is questionable.
yeah.
That's really weird because 8 months is like
Eight
usually
months.
it.
The ink is not even dry.
Right, it takes like a full 2 years to realize that you fully hate someone, and I
Like
truly
that you
believe that.
hate them enough to divorce them.
Yes, to go to the courthouse and go through all of the
Go
the
through the
yeah,
expenses and the paperwork.
it takes like a full 2 years for you to just be like, you know what,
He
I
has
really.
no children, and he's married for only 8 months. Has no children, and then you know, I don't know. To me, he floats, but everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Well, that's the best part. We all have opinions.
Yeah.
They're
Their
usually
opinion.
all different, so that's the best part about it.
Anything else interesting on the single life? We're I watched, like, I couldn't watch it this week. I peeked in on it and I just let it play in the background and I left to do something else because Pedro's sister, oh my lord, her voice just got me into a mic. Like my head started pounding. I was like, I can't watch this shit.
Mhm.
She's just cackling and screaming and screaming. And I told people, I was like, she polished up on her English so that she can secure employment within the 90-day franchise.
Yeah, I mean, not much else happened in single life. I did a funny meme where I posted a picture of like Jamal and like
Uh,
what's the name of the brother?
Larry.
Larry,
Larry. I posted a picture
Larry.
of Larry and Jamal and I said it's looking like a before and after Ozempic ad.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, that one was excellent. And then the one that you posted of them and then Jamal when he was wearing the blue dress and said that it looks like they found his
The
sister.
sister.
That one was so
Yeah,
funny.
that was hilarious.
I actually was in the airport when I saw it and I started laughing hysterically and I had my headphones on too, so people automatically assumed that I was not mentally stable.
That
Yeah.
was funny.
I love when I love when I post like a fucked up meme or something. And then like but since Kim and I are cool, like a lot of times, most of the time nowadays, she'll like still like the post or whatever. And then but people in the comment section be like, oh, that's messed up. And I'll be like, and then I'll clap back and I'll say, well, Kim just liked the post, so shut the fuck up.
Well,
Well, I mean,
she didn't just like the post, she actually did the laughing emoji, so she totally approved.
Yeah.
But it's a given. If someone is like, I've learned this from watching South Park. If South Park makes fun of you as a celebrity and you take offense to it, they go harder. So
Yes.
so all you do is you laugh and you keep it pushing. But the minute you reach out to South Park or start saying negative shit about the episode they did about you, they double down.
Mhm.
So that's the way tweet posts work. If somebody posts something about you and you give them shit, especially Shabooty, you know that the wrath is coming.
That's what happens with Jasmine, especially. Yeah.
Yeah, you post something about her and then she tries to, give you shit and then you double down.
True. All right. Next topic is let's see. Oh, I'm trying to remember a lot because a lot of times we'll like talk about something that I hadn't posted about yet, and then I'll post it on like Saturday, and then when I go back to see my content for the next show, I don't re I forget if we talked about it. So we may have already talked about this last Friday. Did we talk about the new couple from the new season of OGB 90 and OG 90 Fiance with like Marissa and Edward, how they're already like married? Did we talk about that last Friday?
Uh I wasn't here last Friday.
I don't think we talked about that. We talked about first impressions or what couple stood
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
And we
yeah.
only talked, I said out, the only couple we thought stood out was the couple that was like the MAGA couple.
Yeah, the like the George or Alabama couple or some shit.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't think we talked about this yet.
Okay, then I did a post on it and like, let me see if I can find it. I was actually surprised because they were just in the trailer, so they're not even like present day. They're not like on the current show. And then when I posted about them, it got like over like 20,000 views. So I was surprised. But anyway, long story long, there's like, it's on my Instagram, but there's a couple named like Edward and Marissa. And basically, we figured out that they got engaged on February 10th, 2025, wherein Marissa posted a photo. It says, "Our love story continues with the easiest yes I ever said." And then we found their like wedding registry website. And
That's a Dominican couple, right? He,
I think
he
he's Dominican. I don't know what she is.
no, yeah, he's Dominican.
Yeah, and she's just from
Okay. She's white. She's a white girl from New York, I think.
Pennsylvania.
Them
Been-
white girls love them some Dominican men.
Yeah, I'm telling them resorts be. You go to the resorts and they don't even
It's
look at the Sankey Panky. They don't even look at the Dominican women. They go straight for the white
yeah,
Europeans.
them white women. It's like they're at a kid in a candy store with them Dominican men. They go over there and they pick one and take them home.
And then anyway, so they got married on November 7th, 2025. So that kind of spoils their storyline. So congratulations on the marriage.
Also, they're already married, so that would mean that he's already here, right? Because
Probably, yeah.
I think he's already here.
yeah,
Yeah.
because 90-day fiance means you get here and you got 90 days to get married. So if they're already married, he's already here. So yeah, puts a wrench in anything that you were wondering about that couple. So they're clearly already here.
Yeah. And I guess formally to read my caption real quick, I said, Shabooty already has a T on 90 Fiancé season 12 couple, Edward 32, Dominican Republic, and Marissa 45 from Pennsylvania. They're already married. They got engaged on February 10th and got married on November 7th. And I guess their quick background was Marissa balances a high-powered New York career and raising her two sons in Pennsylvania, all while maintaining the expectations of her upper crust socialite family. During a girl trip in, yeah, obviously she met them on a girl trip. So during a girl trip in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, Marissa unexpectedly falls for Edward. Those girls trips, the girls get all hopped up and horny, and then they meet their dudes. But anyway, a charming hotel concierge whose easygoing spirit is the opposite of her tightly scheduled life. Edward arrives in America, but quickly learns that fitting into Marissa's world is harder than it looks. Dealing with judgment from Marissa's tough ex-husband and her skeptical parents, the couple must figure out whether love can bridge the gap between their very different social classes and cultural worlds. So that's them.
So so they refer to her as a socialite.
Mhm.
So that means that she comes from a rich family that has some sort of pull in Pennsylvania, right? So I'm wondering, is she gonna
They-
be a brat, kind of like Chloe? Remember Chloe? She was like a little brat who came from a rich family. Wonder if she's gonna be like that.
well, I mean, all bets are off once you go to a third world country and marry a man.
Mhm.
So yeah, she was probably going to, they're gonna do the same thing they did. She's gonna go to the country and she's gonna see the way he lives and the poverty and this and that. But
True.
he's already here, so.
So speaking of married, the next topic is Veronica got married
Mm.
in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Seth and Veronica got married, and the meme that you posted of their wedding photo with the boxing glove, I just thought was super awesome. And I think I reposted it from the airport. I was like, oh, this has got to go in my story, obviously. So I was really happy with that because, we covered that story extensively from the
Yes,
moment that it
yes.
broke, from the moment that the charges were dropped. And, we all had our reservations of what we thought was going to happen. And I told you, I was like, oh, I think the charges are going to get dropped. I don't think that they're going to testify against each other. And everything came to fruition. But they did sneak the wedding up on us. Like nobody leaked it until the actual news story came out. I think People Magazine got the exclusive. So I think it was interesting that they kept it under wraps because, I know people in that camp. Nobody told me anything. So
Well,
congrats on the loyalty there.
they're getting a lot of shit on Twitter about the wedding. People are negative comments, maybe one or two positive ones I've seen, but mostly everybody is negative. Oh, that I give it 6 months. Oh, domestic violence is never okay. This is just the beginning. Blah 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 blah. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of shitty that you get arrested for domestic violence and it goes super public like that, and then a couple months later, not even like a month or two later, you married. So
Wait, people are saying that because remember, this is like reverse domestic violence, right? Because it's not like like in a typical stereotypical
yeah, but
situation,
they're
the
they're
guy is the abuser, but let's remember that Veronica whooped his ass.
yeah, Veronica did the beating. Domestic violence. Just because it's a higher percentage of women on the receiving end doesn't make it doesn't make it okay. Women beat on men too.
Yeah,
So
you're right. You're
a
right.
lot of people were giving negative feedback on it on Twitter. At least I saw a lot of negative comments about that, and that could be probably why we didn't see the maid of honor that was supposed to be the maid of honor. We didn't see her there.
They kept
Oh,
the they kept like the wedding under wraps until it was like done and over with, and they had the photos.
Mhm.
But, like, do you think like if you were in their shoes, would you have done this? I think it was Us Weekly actually, but would
Yeah, Us Weekly
you
did
have
it.
flashy Us Weekly thing? Because I feel like that's where all the negative attention comes from.
yeah, I would not. Like I think if I had a lot of
Yeah.
negative situations arising from my relationship or my engagement, I wouldn't go and publicly announce anything else. I would kind of lay low, right? Like I would stay out of it because I know,
Yeah, I would be like, you know what? This is not a good look. Let me just keep it on the down low for now.
yeah, that's what I would have done. I wouldn't have
But
went
they
advertising.
chased the paper. They chased the fame and the paper.
Well, yeah, you know that those exclusive photos came with a fat check.
Mm-hmm.
So she might have said,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they're going to talk a lot of shit about me, so I'll just turn off the comments on my Instagram and I'm going to cash my check and I'll be content. So maybe she
And we'll be good.
yeah.
But
Congrats to Veronica and Seth,
but
make
the
sure
question, George, the question of the year is why where was the maid of honor at? Tim.
Well, Tim was not present at the wedding, and there's a lot of rumors as to why it was. Some people are saying that Tim doesn't agree with the relationship. I was talking around with people, and someone said that Tim was house sitting for Veronica's dad, and so he skipped the wedding so Veronica's dad could be at the wedding. I don't know what really
Oh,
happened.
I saw a comment where she posted on Insta that it wasn't he they didn't feel it was appropriate for him to attend.
Really?
Yeah, that
Because
they
it's
didn't feel
always
it was
been
appropriate for him to attend. She did it, like, if you follow her, you can go on to her Insta and you can see she posted that a lot of people were asking about Tim, and she said she didn't think it was appropriate for him to attend. And I think that's bullshit. I think, Tim is the father of her
Like,
daughter.
like,
So,
are
and
you
their friendship.
like I would be shocked. Are you next if you see that again? Like, take a screenshot and send it to us because I would be surprised if she actually said that.
All right, I'm gonna send it to
yeah,
you.
I was
Don't
gonna say
don't
that
be
too.
mad about the source where I got it from, though.
It's interesting though because it's always been appropriate for Tim to poke his nose in every other aspect of her life and
That's what I'm
relationship.
saying. They've been sitting on that couch since the beginning of time,
Yeah,
doing pillow talk.
and Tim starred in her single life season. Remember?
Yes, all of
And
that with Jamal and all of that shit. I think
yeah,
two things. Either Tim was really not down with the domestic violence thing and didn't support that marriage because of that situation, or dude was like he cut the umbilical cord between her and Tim, and he's
Mm.
like, this shit stops here.
Oh, I see what you're saying. He might have been the deciding factor. He was like,
Yeah,
well, if
he
we're
might have been
going,
like, you know what, this my best friend bullshit, because okay that he's Chloe's adoptive father, whatever but this is a person that's way too involved in your personal life.
and it also could play a factor that Chloe is now in college and it's not necessary for Tim to be
Exactly.
around because Chloe is a grown adult. She's off at college. It's not necessary for him to be so
To be
invasive.
hovering,
Yeah,
to be
it's,
hovering like that.
it's invasive. And, if I was in a relationship and I was especially going to get married and my wife had a super invasive friend who just was always in our business,
And not
always
only that, she's been intimate with. Because
allegedly,
remember, allegedly, well, they were engaged, allegedly.
allegedly.
So yeah,
Mhm.
somebody that was your lover at one point, to the fact that he's now taking, giving your daughter his name and adopting your daughter, and you're thick as thieves, and he meddles in, you know he probably saw the way Tim behaved on the other seasons with the guy with the little herpy lip, how Tim was all involved in that. Then he saw Tim involved with Jamal. He's like, you know what, the buck
Mhm.
stops here, baby.
Like, like those couples that have like rocky relationships and then they like renew their wedding vows every like couple of years. That's what like it's. I feel like that's gonna remind me of them or something.
Oh, so should we take bets on how long we think that Veronica and Seth are going to last? Since they were doing it on Twitter, so should we jump in on the train? Should we also take bets?
I guess. I mean, I feel like the only way they could survive is if like Veronica stops drinking.
Well,
Well, she
we
probably
know
had
that's
to.
not going to happen.
She probably had to do a lot of shit to get that ring after that DV situation. She probably had to go to anger management and prove to him that she's not going to do it again, and drink,
Or
and
maybe,
going to couples
maybe,
counseling.
look, maybe Seth is like me. I like to get slapped around a little bit. Just don't black my eye and don't knock my teeth out. I don't mind getting slapped around a little bit.
No, but that's not, that was slapped around in a bad way. If the police got to come and break your shit up and take people to jail, then yeah, it's not a good.
Yeah, you're right. I like it when it ends
It's
in
in
a
the
happy end.
bedroom, yeah.
Yeah, it ends in a happy ending, not where I'm in
Yeah,
the
when
hospital.
everybody's spanking each other all over the place. Get
Yeah,
spanked,
it's not hot when your sexcapades ends up as a 90 Day Fiance Fridays topic.
right?
That's true. That's
Right?
true.
Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want to have to discuss your bullshit waste our time going over your shit.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that they'll stay married a year and a half. I'm just gonna throw that out there, and we'll see if it comes to fruition. But I think about a year and a half because I feel like if they survive the DV situation and the negative press and everything, because that if you're not in a strong relationship, that alone could have ended it, right? Especially for Seth, because Seth was never on TV before, so he was getting dragged all type of ways, all 50 different ways because of this, and he wasn't used to that, and they still made it. So I'm gonna say the relationship will probably last about a year and a half.
Like,
Yeah.
do we know how long they've been together overall? Like,
I want to say they were close to 2 years when I heard about their relationship, so probably like close to three now, right?
I mean, I really can't tell because wasn't she with Jamal recently?
It's been about 2 years ago, but remember
Two
that was
years ago with Jamal on the single
yeah,
life?
because it was filmed before it aired. And they weren't together for very long. And I want to say Jamal was over there two
After
years
the
ago.
single life that after the show aired and finished and everything, then they had posted again that he was like going over there or some shit like that. That he was over there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything, but don't believe everything you hear.
Well, I mean, he posted it or she posted. It was on Instagram.
Yeah, yeah, I wouldn't believe everything you hear. Remember when Tiffany was on the single life and she said she was single and looking for a man, and then we found out that she already had a man and they were engaged?
and she pretended like she was fucking Tim or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna put that out there and then walk away. I'm not gonna say much else, but I'm just gonna walk away.
I mean, they do what suits them to fit the narrative of the show. So
Yes.
we can't believe anything that's really coming from them, because a lot of them, like for example, this new season coming up, this couple is already married, so now they're gonna come on our screens and pretend they're meeting for the first time and do all that shit.
Well,
Mhm.
yeah,
I mean, you know,
remember.
it's already recorded, but now we got to sit through and I mean, that's the thing that I'm saying about the show. You know, if you have a couple coming up for a new season, you should put that clause in the contract that they can't, you know, post social media regarding anything that has to do with their relationship or the show until the show is over, until the season is over. Then you can post all your shit. But mid-season or before the season airs, you start posting that you're married. Now we're not interested in your story, because no matter what happens, we know you end up getting married anyway.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's true. It
You
makes it
know, so
irrelevant to
it kind of
follow
takes
along.
the wind out of it, you know, because now you're watching. It's like you're watching a movie backwards. You already saw the end, so
Mhm.
now you gotta, you know, you gotta see the rest of the crap. But you're sitting there like, well, whatever hell he puts her through or she puts him through, the result is they get married anyway. So this is all fluffer, you know.
Yeah, and then as far as like this, how long are they gonna Seth and whatever Veronica gonna? Yeah, I think what George said was probably gonna be accurate, but I don't. You said like a year and a half, but I think like overall, the 3.5 year mark, I feel like is gonna be problematic for him.
Well, I mean, this could be real or it could be a publicity stunt as well.
Mhm.
Because I mean, now that Tim is off they cut the umbilical cord. Now Tim is gonna grace our screens again. He already did Hunt for Love, so he'll probably gonna, and he already did Single Life. So there's nothing left for him to do, and he doesn't have a pillow talk partner anymore.
Or should we go to the next topic?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I'm over here. I got shit to do, but go ahead.
We talked about Birkan's N-word controversy. We talked about Aviva drops heat in the comments. Okay, we got to talk about Last Resort. Like the full kind of cast finally leaked. So let's see. This doesn't include the NPCs, but the Last Resort season two, not Last Resort, Hunt for Love season.
Hunt for Love.
Yeah, Hunt for Love season two cast leaked, which is the women are Chloe, the one from Boston, Emma, the wig lady, Cara, the bachata girl, Brittany Banks, which is the big booty chick, and the men are Michael of Angela fame, Razvan, who was with Amanda the widow, Jamal, Kimberly's son, and Steven. So that's the
I
cast.
thought Steven was done. I completely forgot. Season is old
Yeah,
school.
really.
Season is like season two,
Mhm,
season one, season two around there, to bring him back. But at least they lasted a pretty good, you know, pretty long time.
mhm.
He's an arrogant asshole anyway. Um,
Wait, are you thinking of the right Steven?
yeah, I know which Steven. Steven from with the Russian girl from New York that they
Okay,
moved
yeah.
to New York. Yeah, I know
Okay.
which Steven it is.
I didn't realize that he was an a-hole. I didn't realize that.
He's yeah, he's a bit of a little arrogant asshole, but I guess whatever. They have a baby. They have two kids, I think now, or one or two.
Yeah, two kids. Yeah,
Two
and then they
kids, and
broke
then
up.
but then she wanted to move to New York to pursue her photography or whatever, and they were
Yeah.
living in this tiny apartment that was really expensive.
Well,
I
yeah,
watched them on Saturdays.
she demanded they move to New York, but she once they got there, she didn't care how they paid for things. And I think that's what eventually ended the relationship because, you can't just move to New York without a plan. New
You
York.
can't move to New York, period.
I mean,
And I lived in New York. I'm born and raised in New York, and I lived as uptown as you can go, and it was still expensive.
Like if you had to pair up, if you had to pair up those four people, like who what pairings do you?
I know. Pick me. Okay, so I think Kara's gonna fuck Razvan. Ooh, shit, my bad. Kara's gonna bang Razvan. Because they're two pretty people, right? So I feel like those people are gonna bang. Kara is definitely gonna bang Razvan. I don't see Steven having the confidence to get Kara. I just feel like he's just not. She's out of
Yeah,
his league.
he already did the whole Russian thing, so he probably gonna look for something else.
I feel
But
like
Razvan
also
and Kara sounds like a pair up.
right, and I would
You-
watch that OnlyFans video totally. And I also feel like Michael is going to try to talk to Brittany, but he wouldn't know what to do with all that. Like honestly, I feel like Michael wouldn't even know where to
You
start.
know what I think? I think Brittany might go for Razvan. So Brittany and Kara might have to face off for Razvan.
Oh, see, and I would totally
Yeah,
watch that.
I was gonna say Emma's gonna fuck Razvan because she likes Middle Eastern type dudes.
I
You know
don't
what? They all three of them might have a brawl over Razvan.
but honestly, the only clear choice in this situation is Kara. Like if I was Rosvan, the only clear choice, like if you want to just
Right.
bang, 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 Kara's the only choice, right? Like if you really want to get it in with the right girl. I mean, if you get drunk or maybe high, maybe Emma, maybe. Like depends
Well,
on how
Emma will
drunk
have to take her wig off though. I
or
will have
turn
to
off
tell her.
or
I
I'd
will.
have to turn
And
the lights off, right? I'd have to turn
No,
the lights off.
I'll tell her
I
if you want this dick, you got to take that wig off.
and how does that even work? I like to pull hair when I'm getting down. So
No,
if are
I
you
want to see it. I want to see it. I
but
want to see
if
what's
if
under
it's a
there.
wig, can you even pull her hair? Like I have
That's what
questions.
I'm saying. I want to see it. I want to see what's going on under there. And
then who do you think like Jamal could get close?
oh, Jamal is probably gonna go for Brittany. Brittany's a switch hitter though, so that might Jamal might be.
Jamal's gonna go for like either Chloe or Emma or some shit.
Yeah, I think Jamal is definitely gonna bang Chloe. Like I'm almost putting money on it. Like
Which one is Chloe again? I forgot.
Chloe is the spoiled girl from Boston who was with
Ira.
Johnny from Aruba. Remember Johnny from Aruba?
Oh, yes, yes,
See, I can
yes.
automatically,
The
yeah.
pirate's girlfriend.
And I think Jamal would be Chloe's type because she's looking for a guy who is more into himself than is into her. So I feel like that would be Jamal, right?
No, I think Chloe would be more of Steven. Steven and Chloe might make a better match.
Really?
Yeah. Jamal is gonna try to go for the one that stands out the most, and that's probably gonna be Brittany or Kara.
I don't
Because
see.
he's got to keep stepping his way up the ladder.
I
Like
mean, he's the only non-cast member to land his way on the show, right? Like everybody else has been like a main cast member. I didn't. Okay, so I didn't say that right. Not non-cast member, non-main cast member, because like he's a supporting
He
cast
came,
member.
yeah, he came from his mom's spinoff, from his mom's show.
Exactly. And he was able to land himself a starring role. And I think that that's pretty impressive
You
to
know
do.
something? Every time I feel partly responsible for Jamal being on our screens today because I think I was the one that started that fucking trend that he was cute when he
You
first.
did.
I
You
think I was
gassed
the
him
one that
up.
started. I gassed everybody up, and people follow me, so they were
I,
like, "Oh yeah, he is
I
cute."
was, I was, I was gonna say like Jamal did the 90 Day Bad Boys video with Kara, so they already have kind of like a friendship, so that may like ruin his riz because they're already kind of friends, like friend zone shit.
Yeah, you don't want to get friend zoned early on because
It's
that.
listen, it's whoever TLC tells you to. I mean, 90 Day tells you to hook up with. They tell you go for this person because remember that's how it was with the last Hunt for Love.
Yeah, remember that
Oh,
guy who sent me that like super long email who said that they told them what to do, who to
Yeah,
bang, and when to eat?
they tell you who to pair because they want to keep promoting their stars, so they're gonna pair you up with because I mean really Pedro and Sophie.
Yeah, I didn't believe
Who
that.
came up with that? Who
I
came
didn't
up with that?
believe that that was
Pedro and
genuine.
Sophie. And of course,
Yeah.
it's not genuine, but they needed to bring to keep them alive in the franchise, so they paired them together. I
mhm.
personally think Rob is he should be on the Single Life. He should be on the Single Life, but he already did the Hunt for Love, so that's that's
I
out of the
feel
way.
like Rob has done so many shows in such a short amount of time. He kind of did like what Gino and Jasmine did. They went from 90 Day
Yeah, I
to
think we're
Happily Ever.
overexposed
Yeah, they did. Jovi and Yara did it too. They went from 90 Day to Happily Ever After to The Last Resort to
to the
like
other, or they didn't get to do the other way.
no, had they didn't do the other way, but I feel like Rob and Sophie is we're supposed more so Rob. He
Most of
did so
Rob.
many shows in such a short amount of time. They really need to let him air out and dry for a while because he's
And then
just
you got
been
him on Pillow
Yeah,
Talk. That
yeah.
like Jamal too.
Well, as the while Officer Nasty's like a little drunk, I got to ask him like, did you get a chance to see any of the Kara quote unquote videos or content?
I watched every single one in its entirety. So I was very shocked at how explicit the
Mhm.
videos were because you remember we had her on the show
Mhm.
and I asked her very explicitly. I love that word now that I'm saying it. I was like, so if I go on your OnlyFans per se, what would I see? Would I see nudity? And she was like, oh, absolutely not. I'm very classy. I'm only implied. You would never see like actual sexual acts or nothing. So when I was watching these videos, I was like, it don't get no more explicit than this, right?
Mhm.
Isn't she
Like,
doing explicit videos on Instagram?
OnlyFans.
no,
Oh,
no,
OnlyFans, OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. You can't.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
you missed the funny segment last week.
Yeah, I missed that last week.
Go ahead. Don't get George. Keep going. Keep going.
So I was very shocked, but I made sure to watch each video twice, just for research purposes. And I am gonna say, Kara is a beautiful woman, girl, whatever. Like, and if I had a body like Kara's, I would be shoving things in it too. Right? Like, I definitely see what's going on there, but I was really surprised and turned on. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Oh man.
Yeah. No,
So
you
wait,
did-
Captain, we're gonna have to send you the link so you can also watch them, and then you can react next
You
week.
gotta send that to me. You gotta send that to me because I too
Because
want to see.
this is research. This is
Yeah,
research.
this is of course this is research purposes. I mean, I'm secure in my sexuality. Nobody gonna make me switch teams. So
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. This was when you watch it and you let me know.
I mean,
You let me know.
I entertained it once when I was like in my 20s. I didn't do it, but I thought about it, but I didn't do it.
Well,
But
that's kind of what people do in college, right?
yeah,
They're.
like you're like drunk, but I never got to execute the plan. But I thought I entertained it, but then I was like, nah.
oh yeah, she's like full on. Like she's like one step away from doing like boy girl and shit at this
I mean,
point.
at this point, you might as well just do it because there's not really much else left to do, right? Like, I was just shocked at the size of the item used to shove
Oh,
up.
you got to send that to me. You have to
Yo,
send that
right?
to me. You have to
Yo.
send that. I need
One
to
with
see
the
that.
suction cup.
I was like,
I need to see that.
there's, so my first thought was there's no chance that's going in there, right? That was my first thought. I was like,
What?
ain't no way. Ain't no
What?
way that's going in
No,
there.
no. I need to see that. I need to see that. Put
Not
that.
only did it, Captain, not only did it go in, it went all the way in. Okay, like
Oh,
I was like, hey, no mother effing way. But it did.
Kara,
It did.
Guillermo's wife, Kara,
Yes, that's what I
the
said.
baby of Nico, the mother of
Yes.
Nico.
Yes. Yes. It went all up in there. And it wasn't small. Okay, Captain. It wasn't even like, when you go into the store, the sex store, and they have the ones and you look at it and you're like, that's clearly a novelty item because that's not going
Like
up nobody.
there's
It
this
went,
there's this comedian named like Yucca the Clown. He's a prop comic and he would walk around with a big black dildo on stage. It
Oh,
was
yes.
that.
That because I was like that.
what?
I was like, that's not going up nobody. That's not
Oh,
even
I gotta
possible.
see that. I gotta see that.
And Shabooty, let's not forget that it literally was a big black one
Not
too.
even figuratively.
Not yeah, this not even
Really? It was a
figuratively. It was a big black one.
Yeah.
BBC.
Yes,
She's
yes.
into BBC, so maybe
I mean,
Michael might.
I
Maybe
don't know
Michael
that.
might be her.
I don't know that this is allegedly, but out of all the ones that she could have purchased, it was a big black one.
I
Mhm.
mean, if she's down with the BBC, Michael's right there.
I mean, if
Do
she,
we know? But do we know if Michael is packing or not? Do we know that for
I
sure?
mean, Angela's not gonna stay with him that long if he's not, and she would have probably aired out his dirty laundry when she got mad at him and said, and Angela would have had no filter. She would have, oh, his little dick. I don't know
I
from that
mean,
region, from that part of the world, they seem to be kind of well endowed.
Mhm.
I don't know.
I
Yeah,
mean, I've heard things, but I
From the
don't really want to.
motherland, I've heard
I
things
don't
from the
want to discuss
motherland.
it. I don't want to discuss it. I've heard things though.
you've heard positive things or negative things with our.
Negative.
Oh,
Yeah. So, but I don't want to get into it,
Well,
right?
you can't go based on a disgruntled lover.
yeah. You,
That's true.
Don't ever base that on a disgruntled lover because when they're in love, everything is great. The minute they break up, he has a little dick, she has a white vagina, the sex
Yep.
was whack,
That is so
all of that comes
true.
out.
That is so true. You're so right. I've dated girls and I was packing the whole time. It was massive. I got called daddy. And then the second we break up, all hell breaks loose, and I'm tiny and I can't last. Like, you're so right. You can't
You
listen.
can't go by disgruntled opinions.
Let,
I've been throughout my years. I've never bashed anybody. I
let,
don't kiss and tell.
let me ask George, let me ask Gio something. Like, as you know, I'm a big, well, before these videos surfaced, like I was a big Cars stan, if you will. So I guess my question is if you were, well, I know you're a fan as well too. So if you're a Cars stan, after seeing these, are you now less of a fan or more of a fan or the same level of a fan?
Oh, hold on. Let me think
Well, he
about.
already said he was in. He liked Daddy like.
Well, as a very taken man, I'm gonna be very cautious on how I answer this question. So let me see. I think that I like her more
Really?
as a performer.
Hmm. But yeah,
I
she didn't lose any points from you from.
No, because see, the one thing I can't stand is when people shame women for being sexual beings, because I hate that. Like, for some reason, men can be sexual beings, but women can't. Like, if a woman is sexual, then they're like, well, I don't respect that about you, or I don't like how you're open with your sexuality. Like, no, women being sexual doesn't turn me off or whatever. Like, I don't look at women less of because they're sexual beings, because we're all sexual beings. So I feel like men who do that are irritating. Because at the end,
George, there's a difference between being a sexual being and putting a 15-foot dildo inside you on camera. There's a huge
That's
difference.
why I asked the question. Yeah, no.
I'm just okay. So I'm gonna say this. I'm impressed that she got it in. That's
Mhm.
just what I'm saying. But I'm not saying that that's a good thing, because if you can get it in, that means that it could be a little loose.
Listen, babies come out of there, George. Babies come out of there.
Babies are
So
not as big as that thing. Okay, but you know what? Good
Mhm.
for her. And Captain, we're gonna send you the videos, and I cannot wait to hear your
now I
reaction.
really want to see it.
I can't wait. I feel like this is gonna
He's
be
giving
a
birth again.
right, because first of all, you're gonna be shocked because I watched the videos and my mouth was like, you know how your jaw drops?
Mhm.
The first time I watched them, my jaw drops. Then the second time I could watch it and really get it and get to my research. The first time I was just like, oh my God. Like, what? Are you serious? Like, what? And
Damn, I missed last week. I would have loved to hear Gina what Gina had to say about that.
Gina's the one that found the video, I'm pretty sure. Like, actually, Gina's the one that found it because we were talking about it. And all of a sudden, because Shabooty mentioned it, and I was like, oh, I'm going to try to find the videos. And I couldn't find it. And then, like, 1 minute
I know
later,
Gina
Gina,
works for the CIA, the
she does.
Canadian CIA.
Mhm.
She
Well,
does.
you posted it in the group
Wow.
chat, so if you would just pay attention to the group chat, you just seen the link. Probably, I don't know.
Yeah, the link was in the group chat because I got it out of the group chat.
I'm gonna really now I'm invested.
You, you're
Now I'm invested.
you're reading our competitors like Instagrams closer than our group chat. But anyway,
I'm
Yeah.
doing research for us. You
right,
gotta keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
fair. That's fair. Okay, next topic. Let's see. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, real quick. Back as far as like a hunt for love, there was like an outlet in like Puerto Rico that actually picked up on my post. So I'll just read like a couple paragraphs real quick. So there's a Puerto Rican outlet that like posted about them being at the resort. So it says 90 Day Fiance invades. Uh, I probably Captain could probably pronounce it better than me. It's like Guanica. Book entire hotel for Hunt for Love. 90 Day Fiance, one of reality TV franchises with the largest audience in the United States, has planted a flag in Guanisa, I don't know how to pronounce it, to film
Garcia.
Guansea. I say it again?
Garcia.
Guancia?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. To film the second season of its spin-off series Hunt for Love for 3 weeks. La Perla del Sur confirmed that the production team and its protagonists have been staying since last week at the Copa Marina Beach Resort, and that the preparations for filming date back to February. And then it says for the project, Sharp Entertainment has booked their entire hotel and its restaurants at least until April 10th, which is corroborated in the Copa Marina reservation portal. The spa and local nautical activities remain available. Both the so this is translated, so I don't know if it's like accurate or not. Anyway, both the hostel, I think I mean hotel, both the hotel and Warner Brothers Discovery and TLC Network have kept the agreement secret for their confidentiality agreements. Even so, the franchise will recognize that the recording will be made on the island after leaks from the entertainment bloggers such as Shabooty, and then we're not going to name other people. So that was a little article that got press in Puerto Rico.
Damn, I wish I would have known. I would have told my brother my brother lives in Puerto Rico. I would have told him go record, go to that resort and get some intel for me.
Mhm. All right, so there's that, and then we're down to like the last few topics, which is Loren, our friend of the show, is back in the Philippines. There's a video on my page. Let me see what my caption was. I wrote about it. Okay, so I said like Loren has been walking through Lapu-Lapu City, Philippines, and he's been meeting locals at the Wi-Fi hub. Then he showed off his dusty ass feet, which he blamed on street dust. And then I shared that photo. And then there was a video the next day where Loren Allen update. He slept in a shed with mosquitoes and fleas. He met some 90 Day Fiance fans. He got on a boat and now he's in Bohol, Philippines, not to be confused with Butthole. So that's where he's at now.
I saw something that he was traveling, and somebody was like, "Where do you get money to travel from?" I thought he left the Philippines. He's just island hopping
Mhm.
in the
I don't think he
Philippines.
can leave because didn't he say that he didn't have a passport or his visa
Okay,
had expired?
he overstayed his visa.
Yeah, so I don't know if he because when in order to leave, you have to show them your visa to leave, just like you have to show them your visa to enter.
No,
So I
I
don't
I
even.
think I think you got to pay a fine for overstaying your visa.
Well, he can't pay a fine. He's broke as hell.
Sure, I know he has his cameo, but I don't know what's going on with it.
Is he still with Jean?
I think he's finally, unless I'm wrong, but as far as I could tell, he's finally away from Gene.
Yeah, I heard a rumor, and I hate to say this on the show, that Gene was prostituting him out. Did you hear that rumor?
No, and let's say allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly, by the way, because I
He
heard
was
it
alleged.
online.
Well, he was allegedly probably prostituting himself out.
I mean, that I wouldn't put it past him at this point. Remember, he told us
This is Loren we're talking about.
remember on the original Lauren interview, he told us that he was sleeping with someone just so he could stay in that
Hmm.
apartment. So
Hmm.
that's not too far off.
I wouldn't put it past Loren. I wouldn't
Yeah,
put it past Loren. I don't think that to hold any weapons to his head.
you're right. You're absolutely right.
So anyway, there's a video on my page. Yeah, it's just the way he tells a story. Like you don't know what the fuck is gonna come out of his mouth next because he's all like, I met some family. I wanted to sleep at the train station or the boat station or whatever, the dock, but they didn't let me, and I needed some place to stay. So found this family, but I offered to buy them dinner in order for me to stay at their house, but they didn't want me to stay in their house, so they put me in the shed, and then there's fleas in the shed. So yeah, all the stories are kind of wackadoodle as we know and love.
I think Loren has a little bit of a psychotic issue. Like maybe he's schizophrenic and he just changes channels
Mhm.
because some of his stories are like you can't really believe that they happened to him.
But honestly, I feel like they probably did.
But then
Like I
that's
don't.
the crazy part. There's always in the back of your mind, what if this really did happen?
I know that's what keeps me hooked on his story because I was like, hearing it from anyone else, I would be like, you are so full of shit. But knowing that it's coming from Lauren, it probably happened. Like I
Yeah,
really
because
believe it.
he does spit him kind of quick. It's not like he sits to think about it. He's telling you like snapping, like
Well,
he's
right,
rapping.
and that's
He's
how you
telling the
know
story like he's
someone.
rapping.
That's how I know a story is true when it just flows. Because when a person lies, they stop, they think, they get sidetracked, they answer a question in between. Lauren just tells you
He
as it.
flows. He
Yeah,
flows with his trauma.
right. There's no real thought process involved. And that's how you know it's the truth because you don't have to think about the truth. The truth is etched in your mind. You just tell it. When you're lying, you have to think about where
You
you
have
want
to
your
think a
story to
little bit.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some it could be a mixture of both for him.
Yeah. I mean, he might be a person that exaggerates a story.
Exaggerates the story. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. He
it
might
could
be
be.
stretching the truth a little bit.
Yeah, maybe the hut he's sleeping in isn't on a scale of 100. Like it's not as shitty, but it's still super shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I hope he stays in touch. We like to keep tabs on him.
Mhm.
He's like my favorite train wreck, right? Like I'm so obsessed with him. If he had a reality show, I would watch every fucking episode.
Yeah,
Like he is my favorite.
I'd watch his show.
I'd watch Pillow Talk of it. Like I would want to see every aspect of it because he is so
See,
interesting
that's
to
what I'm
me.
saying. If Pillow Talk would take the muzzle out these people's mouth, off these people's mouths, and let them speak their minds like it was when it originated, the
Mhm.
show would be more interesting. But you got these people sitting here, and they're talking out their ass. They don't really feel the way they feel about the reactions and stuff.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
just going through the motions.
No, yeah, it's not even the cast members' fault. The producers like
Yeah, it's the producers. They
they're
send
like
you the
they're like
script.
don't be controversial. Don't talk bad about other cast members. Don't shit on other cast members. Like don't say anything controversial.
Yeah, and don't you like this, like that?
Yeah.
Take because they do divide them into sides depending on how many couples. You guys are gonna take this person's side, and you guys are gonna take that person's side.
Mhm.
And I
True.
stopped watching it. I gave up on that shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
once Emily became a regular on Pillow Talk, I was
Oh,
like, yeah,
Emily they just sat her there, and that's it.
yeah, I was done. I was like, I don't know what this is, but I'm not participating anymore.
Yeah,
We're down to like a couple topics, which is like Tiger Lily admitted back in the day, meaning like a few years ago, she was MAGA.
Wait,
she
Tiger
admitted.
Lily?
Yeah, Tiger Lily posted, she says, I found this in my camera roll today, and yes, that was my MAGA era. And it was like a few years ago, I think.
Yeah, wasn't she married to a Muslim a few years ago? Like
She
how
is
weird.
she is married to a Muslim.
But right, like how could you be married to a Muslim and be MAGA? Is that something that you
I
can
think back
be?
then, though, she was with the CEO guy, right?
Oh, was that three
Oh,
years ago? I thought that she was married to this other dude 3 years ago. Oh, maybe my timeline is off.
she was no. Remember, she was still married when she married the Muslim guy. What's his name?
Oh,
Remember she was
okay.
still married.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and just let me read the rest of her caption. It says, if you've been here since 2020, then you already know was genuinely me back then. And no, it wasn't because I needed a side. It was because I've always been drawn to exposing corruption, questioning narratives, and waking people up and pushing back against too much government control. That part of me was real then, and honestly, it's still real now. And then she says, that's why MAGA made sense to me at the time, because back then it didn't feel like blind loyalty. It felt like questioning things. It felt like not swallowing whatever the media handed you. It felt like paying attention. It felt like waking up. That's what made it appealing. Long story long, she's a dumbass. That's my
Yeah.
look
Look at her now.
at
Yeah,
the
I
look at the
like
post now.
the way you chat GBT'd that for me. You read it all and you're like, AKA she's a dumbass. That was so accurate. I don't
Yeah,
even know. Like
fuck her $500 burkas.
yeah, and she also posted something about that recently about the prices on her website, which I still think is hilarious.
Nobody buys that shit.
She does her own Q&As. Like she asks herself questions on the Q&A and then answers them.
Nobody's
Because
buying that shit. Trust me.
right, I can't. I am so over her, and I was like, she keeps posting as though because she's like, oh, I know people are wondering, and I was like, bitch, ain't nobody wondering nothing about you. Go back to where you came from.
Listen,
Nobody's worried at all. We are not worried.
Muslim women, they have their shit custom made. That's why there's so many fabric stores in the Middle East because they custom make their stuff. They don't go to the store and buy something that's already made. So nobody's purchasing her $500 shawls and shit like that. When you can have it made, pick the silks and the material you want and have it made to your and probably even cheaper.
True. And then the final topic I had, which was a thing I posted today, which is Paul, the dude in Brazil, Karini's ex. He posted his like OnlyFans statement, and he said his caption was, "Why I rarely film laugh out loud. No one buys, they only request." And it showed that like in let's see, January he made $70, February he made $106, March he made $7 so far.
I'm actually surprised that he's made any money on OnlyFans because I don't know if y'all have seen what he looks like, but Jesus, people are paying to see him do anything naked. That makes me question the state of.
Remember, he was with the cousin, filming content with the cousin.
But how weird do people have to be purchasing content from Paul?
Well, I mean,
Right?
like
Well,
how
he's
much of a freak do you have to be to get off on a Paul video?
I know, like
well.
weird.
There's we might not know what. There might be some things about Paul we don't know.
Well, I saw the video of him banging the cousin, and it
Uh,
wasn't anything that I would ever want to see. Like, I mean, it was two guys. I'm straight, and it was two guys, so I wasn't interested anyway. But I feel like even if that wasn't the case, it still hurt my eyes in general.
Like that needs to be like put on a DVD and then they gotta burn the DVD. Like burn it as in like put it in a fire.
Right. And then the computer that you burn the DVD from, you have to burn that
gotta
too.
spray it down with bleach.
Yeah. You gotta like the next like space shuttle that goes up in the air, like throw the DVD out the window. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah, it makes me question the state of the world because I do, and look, I know there's somebody out there for everyone, and I know that everyone is beautiful in their own way, but if you're purchasing videos of Paul on OnlyFans, you're weird. Okay? You're weird and you should seek therapy because that what the hell? Come on now, what the
If
hell?
you're purchasing Paul videos, you got bigger problems.
Right. Like you need help. Go see a therapist because there's something going on that you need to, you need to handle that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because I mean, and he's still in Brazil, so he
He
must.
cannot come back here because he has warrants for when he never turned his kids into CPS.
Oh my god! And
So,
and Karini's still here breeding.
yes. And she's also filming OnlyFans content. So, question number 2, who's buying that? Question number 3, why are you buying that? Question number
You
4,
know,
have you
whoever came up with the idea of OnlyFans, I mean, it's like a curse and a blessing at the same time because
Mhm.
everybody's posting content.
That's also another thing. It's like when Pornhub is free, what would convince someone to purchase porn? Like
Well,
that's confusing for me.
no, because the thing about the OnlyFans is interactive. You can interact with the person, so you can tell them exactly what you want
Like,
them
you
to
mean
do.
like a custom video or something?
Yeah, you can tell them exactly what you want them to do, and then they do it. That's how they get their money.
I
Remember
mean, I
how
guess you're
remember Courtney smashing the cakes with her feet?
yeah, I guess you're right because when
Yeah,
you're
you can get people to
watching
do all kind of shit. You get to jump
I
off the
yeah,
fucking.
I'll be like, Cara, I'll be like, Cara, can you record an intro where you're saying like, you're listening to 900 Fridays with a dildo in your mouth?
as you inch that BBC up your butt.
Yeah.
holy crap. I mean, I guess you're right. I guess you're right because when you're watching pre-made porn, they're not gonna do what you ask. They're
Yeah.
gonna so yeah, I
You know
guess
how
they're
many sick people in the world just sit there and figure, you know what? I'd like to see a person shove a cake up their ass. Let me go to OnlyFans.
I mean I
It would be funny to make Jasmine do something weird.
Yeah, right?
I've seen some of her videos, by the way, her OnlyFans videos, and she's doing weird stuff. Go and check that out. Actually, I'll get Gina to send you the link. Go and check it out. She's doing some weird stuff too. And Jasmine shows like I've seen more of Jasmine than I thought I would ever see ever. Like I've seen more of her than girls that I've dated.
She
So
got
like
bat wings.
what are
She got bat wing pussy. Like the
what is Batwing?
You mean like roast beef or something?
Yeah, roast beef. They call it bat wings, like when the bats wings open
I thought
up.
bat wings was when your sweaty nutsack sticks to your thigh.
Oh, bat wing, bat wing pussy is like when the
Yeah,
stuff is just all coming out like
after you-
Arby's roast beef.
yeah.
Oh, she does. She does. How did you know that?
She looks like she has a bat wing or bat wing pussy.
He absolutely does. Yeah. And so yeah, I watched it and I will say some of her stuff is really like strange.
It's
Like
like
she'll just be like dancing and then like humping the couch. Like it's actually strange. Like it was
With her
off-putting.
lopsided butt, her lopsided
Yes.
implants.
yeah.
It was actually off-putting because I was like, who's watching this and getting off? Because I'm
No,
a
no, wait. Is she bullheaded in these videos?
No, they're all
not the ones that I saw.
Oh, okay.
She
Because that
actually
was,
wears wigs. She doesn't really go out in public bald headed. She wears wigs.
Mhm.
yeah, okay. Well, she wears wigs in public, but then she sits on pillow talk bullheaded.
Yes,
Because that's like a
absolutely.
rebranding kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's her stick now.
Mm.
Well, and maybe Emma should get on the bandwagon and take her wig off too.
Do you think Emma's gonna have like a new look for Hunt for Love too?
I hope
I
so
think she's
because,
gonna come with the same wig because the wig is what got her popular.
well, yeah, that's the only reason why we talk about
That's
it.
the
We don't
only
talk
reason why
about
we
it.
talk about her because of the
Yeah,
wig.
you're right.
We want to see how low down her forehead she's gonna pull it.
And how long do wigs last? Because I thought that you couldn't use a wig for this long. Like, is she gonna wear it till it literally falls apart at the seams like Lisa did?
Well, she depends on the quality of the wig. She the
But even if it's expensive, does it last forever?
if you take care of it, it can last a long time if it's a good quality. I mean, mm, I will say this: the wig does look like it's a very high end wig. Like she probably paid thousands for it, maybe like two
Oh,
grand.
see,
It looks
I
like
didn't know
a
that.
completely human hair wig.
Okay, I
Now,
didn't.
the placement of the wig is what puts what's off putting. That she
Mm.
has it coming down to her forehead. That's where she throws everybody off. But she's gonna leave that wig on as long as she's on the franchise. She has to maintain that wig because that is what gets her attention. Other than that, her storylines are obsolete. Like nobody wants to hear shit that she has to say. We just want to look at her and laugh at her wig.
I
Hmm.
mean, that is true. That's literally what I did this entire
That's what we
season.
all do. We just
There
watch her
isn't,
to see how ridiculous she looks.
yeah, there isn't one wig related tweet that I put out all season. You're right. It's all wig related.
It's all wig related. So when she saw that she was getting chatter about the wig, a lot of them do that. Remember with
Sophie,
Sophie. Sophie wasn't interesting. The only thing that we would talk about is Sophie's wig.
and then Lisa.
And then Lisa's wig. No, but Lisa really brought it this, with the shenanigans with the priest and all that stuff.
Mm.
So wig aside, she really,
So
had a lot of other stuff going on.
I kind of feel like Lisa is the female Lauren. Do y'all feel that way or no?
Yeah, I could see her being a female Lauren.
Yeah, she's definitely earned her
I
wings.
mean,
Like she's
she
definitely.
was homeless, so yeah.
I mean, and she also took a jump on someone. So like, I feel like she's the female
Yeah.
version
Oh
of
yeah, I
Lauren.
forgot about the shit.
Yeah, don't ever forget
Yeah,
about the shit.
she
Never
shit on
forget.
that. She shit on that man.
Never forget that she shit on that man in that bed. Don't
I mean,
forget.
you could tell that she's down for whatever because she's not skeeved out by the living situations or the places that she has to go. Like, for example, when she had to go inside that refrigerator box for the blessing and take off her shoes and you see the mud and everything, like any other person would be like, I'm not doing that. But she was pretty comfortable. She sat right down on the floor with the mud and the dirt inside of the box, the refrigerator box,
Well,
and she was comfortable in there.
didn't I say in the screenshot from the tell-all, it was Sean Robbins said it was flanked by Elise and Lisa, right? Isn't that what I said?
Yeah,
So
yep.
yeah, they're gonna bring back Lisa probably.
They're gonna bring back Lisa because it's like the producers are like, let's see, whoever does the most stuff gets to win. So they keep pushing the envelope to see what you'll do, to see. That's how Jasmine. Remember, Jasmine sucked Gino's toes and then say pee on him and this and that. Like they keep telling you to do weird shit and you just do it.
Yeah,
So
I remember Jasmine saying, Gino, I'm a vegan, but I want your meat.
yeah, but
Like,
and then bringing the butt plugs and all that stuff.
yeah, you're right. And
So
Jasmine was down the clown. You know,
yeah,
she was whatever they were. She was like, if there's a check involved, I'm
that's
down to
that's
clown.
what Lisa's like. You know what? I don't care where I gotta sit, how many chickens or goats I gotta buy, what I gotta do, how I gotta ridicule myself, but I'm gonna do it. If
Mm.
I gotta beg this man, she cries every 5 minutes. She's really going for it. So the producers are like, you know what? You passed all the tests.
Sure. Well, those were all my topics. Should I just read some of the live comments before we end it?
Sure.
Yeah, let's see what people are talking about. This was fun. I didn't think I was gonna make it, but I did get to make it, so this was fun. This was fun to be
Yeah,
all.
I know I almost didn't make it, but then Shabooty convinced me that this is the come over to the dark side. Just drink a cup of coffee in the morning. You'll be fine.
Yeah, we
Well,
almost did that.
I was already a few drinks in tonight, and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna go on the podcast and act like I have no manners. I'm just gonna do it.
And be yourself.
Exactly, exactly.
Sure. Okay. I'll read through all the like live comments from the oldest to newest. Um, this one's some of these we've already kind of like addressed. So let's see. Did y'all see this is Pineapple Girl says, did y'all see the video of Daniel dancing and now the rumor is that they're married? I think we already talked about that. Um, oh yeah, Angelica, I hope your dad's okay. Our super fan, Angelica. Um, let's see. Let me see. Angelica says, I bet Emma will go for Razvan or something. And then Angelica says, oh my God, Aviva wanting to have a kid with a whole ass stranger. Yeah, a lot of people were giving Aviva shit for like fucking him like immediately.
I
Stick.
mean, raw dogging it too. I mean, and again, I don't sex shame. If you want to bang somebody, you should bang them as many times
It
as you.
kind of begs the question if they've had already met before,
Right,
and like
right.
Sheena and Forrest acting like they fucked for the first time.
Yeah, that's true too. Because raw dogging it the first time, that's crazy.
Nobody. I mean, stranger things have happened on the
I
show,
mean,
but
I'm not gonna lie, I've done it. You know,
yeah,
I've
look at
done it
Kalani. She raw dogged Dum Dum over there in Samoa and got pregnant.
the first time. Yep.
Let's see. I'm not sure. Coco Puff said, I hope she washes the baby hair more often than she does hers. I think that's in reference to Aviva's like oily hair or something.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Um, let's see. These aren't like pre-screened. So anyway, Coco Puff says he thinks his money makes him handsome and desirable. That's about Tony. It's like when little guys buy big trucks. It's like a Napoleon complex. Um, Coco Puff says Kim's jeans run deep with her boys. It's wild how much they look alike. I love it for them. Um, Geo, aka Officer Nasty, said, I'm not a fan of Vanja. She has a weird face for me.
he does. I would have to put a bag
She
over
looked
her
like a
face. Like,
mouse, right?
yeah, just
Like a little rat.
I
Mhm.
definitely have to put a bag over her face. We can still get it down. We could get it in, but like bag over the face or not,
Or
or
bend her
no, or
over.
yeah, like I just can't look right at the face. It's too much for me.
Right, that mole just be looking at you.
It's not the mole. It's like the mole in conjunction with the weird shaped face. Like and it's like the nose. Everything is just in a weird place.
Yeah, she's like she could be like a witch, like in a Disney.
Yeah, right. She just
Yes.
put a pointy hat on her. She'd be good.
Yeah. No makeup, nothing extra. Just put a pointy witch hat on, and she's a witch.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Coco Puff said, I love seeing Larry and Jamal bust each other. I guess that means like bust their balls. I don't know. Bust their
Yeah.
chops.
Yeah. Hopefully that's what she meant.
Um, let's see. Coco Puff says you think they will at least celebrate a 1 year anniversary. That was about Seth and Veronica. Oh, and then one quick thing on the Veronica post that I did, I called her Veronica Frankie Rodriguez, and the Frankie was in reference to the Bachelorette that had the DV. So that was like an inside Easter
Oh
egg.
yeah, Taylor Frankie Paul, the one that beat the living shit out of her husband or whatever. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that was a little Easter egg. And speaking of which, happy early Easter if you're celebrating this Sunday.
Happy Easter.
I'm going to church this Sunday
Mm,
for the first time in 2 decades.
mm.
So I'll let you guys know if I spontaneously combust into flames or not. I'll let you know.
Probably the church is gonna burn down, and you're probably gonna be the only ones to walk out.
Yeah, you're right. And I'm wearing all white. I got an all white outfit like I'm an angel too. So I don't know
Oh
if
Lord,
I don't think
where's
God
the
is gonna fight it right.
halo? Where's your halo?
So Officer Nasty is going to church. So hopefully I don't spontaneously combust.
Mhm. And then our listeners, they said, as far as like Hunt for Love 2, they say Emma is going to bang Razvan, and then Jamal and Chloe, and then Jamal and Brittany is another guess.
I mean, I didn't see it earlier, but like now that you just said it now, I can see it a little bit. I feel like
I think they're probably gonna set up Jamal and Brittany because they want to keep Jamal on the franchise. So I think Brittany might be the one to give him more interaction. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Like she'll be more, the other ones are kind of duds because
Well,
Emma's dry paint.
it'd be someone might have one of y'all might have mentioned this earlier, but another crowbar that could be a possibility of Brittany, if she's like bisexual, they have Brittany hook up with like an NPC woman, like a hot chick.
Oh, true, true. Well, Brittany, yeah, she took down her status about doing that stuff. So maybe she doesn't want nobody to know about it.
No, but maybe they wanted to keep it like fresh for Hunt for Love too.
yeah, we find out, quote
And
unquote,
you know what?
then.
She still has those braces in her mouth.
Hmm.
Oh my
Is
god.
it weird?
That's to get through the bat wings.
Yeah, is it weird to
Uh,
have them for that long? Because I thought braces were temporary.
I don't know what kind of braces she had, but she also said, remember, she said it was like a fetish for like her sugar daddies with the braces.
Oh, I didn't
That they
realize
like
that.
to like. Remember, she had said that it was some kind of fetish that men like the sugar daddies like the braces. I guess it
I
made
think
them
it's like,
think she was young.
well, yeah, isn't a thing in like Latin America? It's a sign
Oh,
of,
and yeah, it's a sign of wealth. If you got braces, you got money,
Yeah, that's
or
true.
you're doing well.
yeah. Okay, let me just see if there's any other comments before we end it. Let's see. There's still a week left of filming. Your brother can still go. That was about the hunt for love. Uh,
Oh, okay.
just get him a telephoto lens and like climb a climb a coconut tree or something. Anyway, Lauren misses opportunity to make money on dusty feet pictures. Lana says, I believe Lauren. He has no shame in his game. Lauren is kind of like Hangover in real life with all the unbelievable things that happen to him, says Ty. I honestly would rather watch him in the last few seasons of 90 Day franchises. And then Coco Puff says Lisa literally shit on another cast member. Um, I'm just reading this, but I don't know who it's about. She needed a reason for people to talk about her. No one was wondering if she was ever. Oh, that was about Tiger Lily. Never mind. Blah blah blah. I think we're mostly done. Let's see. He's straight up the oddest person ever on the show. I assume that's about Lauren.
Mhm.
Let's see. Imagine spending your hard-earned money on naked pole. Uh, that's a good play on words. Pole and
Yeah.
uh,
I gotta admit though, his season was funny.
yeah, he's fun. Great. He's a funny dude. The way he would run and shit.
Yeah, he was like Lauren, but not as amped up.
Yeah. This one says, Lord is. I think it's about Emma. Lord, let's hope she doesn't have the same stupid wig, the placement, and the color of the part. Um, did anyone else notice in the next teaser for B90, Lisa is asking for oral sex from Daniel? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't wait to see that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that he
there's
says I got a D. Why I gotta use my mouth if I have a D?
yeah, there's not enough money in the world for me to put my mouth
Nah, son.
anywhere near
Listen,
that. Yeah.
listen. I mean, well, it depends. They're gonna tell him. It depends how bad you want that green card, bro.
I don't want it that bad. Like if I my mouth
No,
has to go.
to Daniel. Daniel, I mean, he's gonna do it because he wants the green card, but
I mean,
no regular person would do it for free.
no, for free. There isn't enough money where you would have to give me four G Wagons in four different colors, all paid
Mm,
off and fully insured for the rest
nah,
of my
not
life.
even. You would have to sedate me. I gotta be drugged up. Like I don't even know where I am. And then tell me about it the next day that I did that.
Lana says African don't eat cat.
Mm-mm,
Is that
mm-mm.
true? They don't?
Well,
And Middle Eastern
stereotype is
don't do it
black men
either.
don't eat pussy. Yeah.
And the Middle East they don't eat that either.
Oh wow, there's so many
Mm-mm,
unsatisfied women over there.
mm-mm. Muslim or Christian, they won't eat it.
Wow. So
Well,
I
what
guess
religion? What
I'm
religion?
just a heathen out here. I'm just out here eating and eating. I'm a
I
heathen.
mean, you're from a generation that does it, but in the back in the
Colleen,
day, they didn't do that.
Colleen says my husband is African and I can reject that claim. So,
Oh, okay. So they do. They do.
Yeah, I mean, you got to show them what you want, and then of course, yeah. But generally, and the ones that do it won't admit to doing it.
mhm.
They'll be
Oh,
like,
and
"Hell no, I don't do that." And then in the bedroom, they'll be like, "Bring that cat over here."
yeah, ain't no shame in my game. Ain't no shame.
All
Behind closed doors, they're like, "Yum yum 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 yum."
right, we finished all of our topics, and that's about it. It's 1 a.m.
That's it. I got to listen. I got an early morning, guys. You won't be hearing from me for about 2 weeks. 'Cause I'm going to DR.
True.
So, I
Have a
mean,
wonderful time.
I was thinking maybe if you could put the chat on WhatsApp, I could join it on Fridays. But if you could call me through WhatsApp, but I don't know how that would work.
Send you a link through WhatsApp. That'll
Oh yeah, somebody would have to join and then call you from another phone while they joined on their computer and then
Oh,
they could
could you
hear
get on
you.
could you get on Zoom though or no?
Well,
I
look.
don't know. I've never tried it.
Well,
Getting on
no,
Zoom
no,
over there.
Shabooty, she wouldn't need to. So what would happen is somebody would join Zoom on their computer, and then you would use your cell phone to call her on WhatsApp, and then put it on speaker.
Oh.
I know the sound quality on speaker would be all fucked up.
Are
Well,
you
yeah,
kidding me? Shabooty, you throw me. All you hear is click.
I don't know. Anyway,
Like, you fucking crazy.
true. Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
All right, guys. Well, you guys enjoy your holiday, and I'll hope to see or hear from you soon. I'll
Have,
be checking in.
have a nice trip.
All right. Thank you, guys.
yeah,
Uh,
have fun. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, which I would do literally anything.
All
and I guess
right.
real quick before we end it, let me quick shout out to our live listeners again: Angelica, Cocoa Puff, Colleen, Lana, Pineapple Girl, Sophia, and Ty.
Thank you guys. Love y'all.
Thank you so much.
Officer Nasty is checking out for the night.
If you hear about any churches burning down, you know that George was there.
Yeah, it was me. It was most definitely me.
Sure, all right, I'm gonna do my outro, which is thank you everybody for listening to 90 Day Fiance Fridays on
On a Friday.
Friday.
Peace out, everybody.
Peace
Peace
out,
out.
everybody.